Again, welcome to the ELS Safety Summit information webinar. I'd like to start this webinar with our EnPro Industries safety pledge, which we say at the beginning of any safety-related meeting. The pledge is, I pledge to personally be involved to create an injury-free workplace. My dedication to creating a safe workplace free of all injuries will be absolute and clear through my actions. So today we hope to teach you a little bit about where the ELS safety pledge came from and more about our EnPro safety system. I'd like to start by asking you, what is your company's safety goal? So we'll do this through a poll that I'll launch. And we'll take 30 seconds, if you would, to look at the responses and think about what your company's safety goal would be. Okay, a few more seconds here. And we'll share the poll for you. Looks like half of us are looking to reduce the number and the cost of our lost time injuries, and half are looking to reduce potential injury hazards. And those are all good goals. We see that most companies fall somewhere in this range between compliance, reductions, and eliminations of lost time injuries. At EnPro Industries, our goal is to eliminate all lost time injuries and all injuries, period. So with this kind of goal, you're looking to make progress even if you don't achieve it. If you set a high bar and you don't reach it, at least you have jumped higher than you might have otherwise. Let's take a minute and think about your company's culture. Your workplace culture and your environment play a big role in whether you can achieve your safety goals. So let's open up another poll. And think about what your company is. There we go. So is workplace safety an afterthought, a regulation, an objective, a goal, or a core value? Each of these is a little bit distinct, and the differences can be subtle. Okay, let's look at our results here. Wow, 75% see it as a core value and 25% as a corporate goal. And that's important because it goes to the mindset of your leadership and of your employees. And when that's aligned, then it's much easier to achieve your safety goals. At EnPro Industries, we want our safety to be a core value, to be part of the way that we work, the way we interact. And that goes for both emotional and physical safety. It's about where we work and the equipment that we work with. If our company is not safe, then no one brings their best to the workplace. No one will recommend our company to others as a good place to work. People who work at EnPro facilities know that we're not just about safety first, we're about safety always. And we're watching out for each other and taking care of each other in our safety culture. Let's take a look at the EnPro Industries perspective a little more in depth. We believe that all injuries are preventable. We believe that safety is a core value. It's part of who we are as a company. And our workplace culture thrives on safety. It's dynamic. It's something that propels our operational continuous improvement. It propels our quality initiatives. And people work together to keep each other safe. Finally, our business grows because of safety. Safety positively impacts our product quality. It impacts our production efficiency. It impacts our capacity. We do more better because we're safer, and we value safety, excellence, and respect. Those all go together because our products are often used in nuclear power plants, ships, tractor trailers. These are things that our customers depend upon for their safety. So we have to produce the highest quality, safest products to keep our customers safe as well. Now, the results for the past 16 years prove that our focus on safety has not hurt our bottom line. Some companies believe that if we spend money on safety, that it will hurt our company in the short term and hurt our bottom line, but we haven't seen that. Definitely in the long term, benefits outweigh any kind of short term loss. These are percentages, they're increases or decreases compared to our baseline year of 2002, when EnPro Industries was spun as its own company. Our lost time injuries, our medical treatment cases are more than 75% less than they were. We reached 50% less in only 4 years. And we discovered that last 25% was harder to get. We didn't make that improvement until we went beyond compliance, behavior-based safety, and really ingrained safety as part of our culture. And now our operating income is 50% better each year than it was in 2002. Now, what happened in 2009? There's a dip there. Well, we paid for past problems. We had asbestos in facilities and other issues. And this is another reason why we are so committed to workplace safety now. We cannot let those kind of things happen again. And we have to continue to focus on keeping our people safe. So is your company on this path? Would your chart look like this, or is it flip-flopped where the injuries are on the top line and the profits are on the bottom line and they're going the wrong direction? We want to help you to overcome that. How do we do it? Well, we have a system. We've developed a safety system all through these years, and it starts with executive management commitment and accountability. Top leaders should be committed to making workplace safety a top priority. We assess their commitment. We develop a safety leader mindset with our Safety 360 leadership training. We also introduce the concept of the safety my voice. This activates leaders to talk about safety in a non-threatening and a supportive way. Leaders demonstrate their safety commitment with our care management system. It takes incident investigation to the next steps of mitigation and employee support. Now, will your company spend the money and the time it takes to make sure an injury never happens again in the same way? We find time and again that injuries are repeatable. Companies have to break that cycle of injuries. Now, when injuries do happen, we properly document and we report them in our safety reporting system. We have our own proprietary system that we do offer to other companies. And this goes further because it also analyzes near misses and safety opportunities data. It helps us to prevent injuries across multiple locations. across our company. Safety First is our behavior-based safety program. Behavior-based safety is a very popular program, but we've taken it a step further. We don't stop at identifying hazards and making people aware of them. We are reinforcing positive behaviors. We're making them ingrained as habits. And we want to really eliminate and mitigate hazards as much as possible so that the employee doesn't have so many habits to have to create. We want to make it easy for our employees to work safely. Now, as you notice on this chart, there's quite a bit of blank space, and there's blank space in between these different items because I haven't shared everything with you. That's why we have the Safety Summit. We want you to come see for yourself. We want you to see the safety system in action. We want to teach you the steps. We want to help you along the way. So our Safety Summit is not a typical safety conference. We'll have keynote speakers, we'll have seminars, but we really want it to be an experience for you where you spend time seeing our system in action. We do this with a half-day site visit to an EnPro Industries facility. You'll get to meet with the safety action team leaders, the employees, the supervisors on the front line that live it out every day. Each of the facilities where we host a Safety Summit has not experienced a reportable injury in more than 3 years. And we can attest that our safety system has made the difference in those workplaces. You'll also get to learn and practice some of the first steps on the safety leadership journey. You'll have something tangible that you can take back to your company that can make a difference your first day back. Finally, you have time to make that 30, 60, and 90-day action plans. You can plan out your next steps on the path to injury-free safety, and you can prioritize how to create and improve your company's workplace culture. So we want you to take what you've learned and apply it, whether you continue that with ELS or whether you do that on your own. But we want to help you set on a path toward being injury-free. Now, we're also different from a typical safety conference in that you will have complete access to all levels of EnPro employees. Our CEO, Steve McAdam, will be there, especially the first day. He'll have a keynote address, but he'll also take time for questions and answers with you, and take time at lunches and at other mixing times. We'll have division presidents. We'll have our EHS directors there. We'll have every one of our divisions represented in one way or another. And again, like I said, we'll have frontline colleagues, and they are the ones who make the system go. And you'll get to interact with them and ask them the tough questions that you might have. But don't take our word for it. You know, the Safety Summit, we believe, can change how you view safety. It can impact you personally. But we want you to hear about it from people who've experienced it. So at this point, I have a short video to show you more about Safety Summit. Okay, hopefully that gives you a little bit of a flavor for what the Safety Summit is about and how it impacts people. We really want the Safety Summit to be a place that starts teamwork among your leadership regarding safety. If your leadership team doesn't work, how can we expect the workplace culture to work? We find that when a leadership group from a company attends the Safety Summit, there's a dynamic that can propel the safety system. It's not only executives, it's plant management, it's the EHS manager, it's HR managers, especially if you have a training and development function for human resources, they play a key role. If you have a quality manager, if you're doing continuous improvement and or you're executing a new quality program, you'll see that the processes that we put in place with our safety system are very similar to those, and they work together real well. For groups, we love groups so much, we'll even have special pricing incentives for you, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. So what's the agenda at Safety Summit? What will you learn? I'm not going to read this whole agenda to you, but I want you to notice that there is a progression. There aren't very many incident-driven topics here. You're not going to have lockout, tagout. You're not going to have fall protection. Those things are important, but with the Safety Summit, we're talking about putting together the systems so that when you address those things, your employees know that you're seriously going to fix any problems and you're going to mitigate any issues. It's all about the leadership and setting the tone before bringing new programs into place. At Safety Summit, you also have other opportunities. We've talked about the site visit some. We also will have a panel discussion with employees and leaders, safety action team leaders. We'll have roundtables for you to talk about safety concepts with your group or with attendees from other companies. There's time for networking. We have meals and mixers included. We'll demonstrate and practice one of our core safety programs with you, and we'll send that back with you so that you can get started right away. Some of the details. We do 2 Safety Summit sessions every year. In April, we'll be in Columbia, South Carolina. In September, we'll be in Denver, Colorado. Our regular individual rates are $13.50, but we have 25% off pricing until 4 weeks before the event. This helps us to get a good count and to be able to make sure that our groups are taken care of. Again, teams of 4 or more are eligible for group rates. Breakfast, lunch, snacks provided. We're going to have a mixer time. There might be adult beverages involved after the first day session. But every attendee will receive a playbook, all the presentation notes, and other safety system information for you. Now, since this is a Safety Summit and will be on the shop floor, our facility tours require the proper PPE for safety shoes and safety glasses. We will have shoe covers and glasses available, but I can tell you that the shoe covers are not the most comfortable inventions in the world. So if you bring your own, that would be great. Okay, I want to thank everyone for their time today and learning more about the Safety Summit. This is our contact information here. We would love to meet you and see you in Columbia, South Carolina in just a few weeks. I want to open up the time. If there's any questions, we'd be glad to answer them. Okay, hearing none, I'm going to end the webinar at this point. Again, I want to thank you for your interest in the ELS Safety Summit, and let us know how we can help you, whether that's with training, coaching, or anything that we can do to help keep the people in your workplace safe and make safety a core value for your company.